Welcome to episode 102 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It's Saturday's episode, people, but it is Monday. Monday, the 27th of April, 2020. And we're late again, people. I'm sorry about that. I am sorry about that. We are late again. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hold my hands up. I have been procrastinating something chronic this weekend with various things that I've got to do, and just putting off the podcast. Fucking man, I just get obsessed with little fucking shitty things. I know somebody else who's got a fucking disorder or something like that, and I'm the main one to fucking hammer those people down. I know. But I've got all the decorating done. The decorating's done. Everything's done. Everything's looking nice. I've fucking packed all my decorating shit away. And then I've noticed little bits what I've missed around the place, like a fucking going around like a fucking weirdo. And been touching up those little bits, and then mother came round on Friday last week and said, "Oh, maybe you ought to think about getting your front garden done." So I've become obsessed with doing that as well. This is what we're doing in lockdown. Whatever you're doing in lockdown, this is what Ben Briggs of the Ben Briggs podcast, who should stop referring to himself in the third person. That's the first sign of madness, isn't it? That is. I think maybe lockdown's getting to me a little bit. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. I'm decorating Briggs Towers. We're about to do the gardens out the front of Briggs Towers, sort out the moat, and I haven't got that, obviously. But now I'm obsessed with this, people. This is my little obsession at the moment. I'm so glad I never fucking tried crack, because I would be down an alley right now on my knees just getting that fucking extra bit of cash for that crack that I need. I'm so glad I never got into fucking drugs or anything like that. Alcohol was always my thing. But I'm so glad I never got into that, because I would not be sitting here in this fucking chair right now. That's my little obsession. Whatever your obsession is, who knows? I've seen people posting about how they're trying to self-improve whilst they're on the old lockdown. Somebody learning a foreign language. Why would you, why? I don't know. Even at school, I never saw the point of learning a foreign language. We did French and German, and you had the opportunity to do either GCSE French or GCSE German, which is obviously for our foreign listeners, non-UK listeners, that is. You're not foreign in your own country, are you? Hey, a little bit of prejudice coming out there, Benny boy. Behave yourself. That's basically the exams you take at like 16. So when I was 16, I had the choice of taking French or German. I'd been doing French for about like 6 years. None of it stuck. Nothing at all. I could barely say I could say how old I was. I don't know why you would want to be going around France telling somebody you're 13 years old. I don't know what scenario you're ever going to need that in, like to tell somebody your age. I don't know. Some big burly sailor comes up to you and you just say, sorry, I'm 13. Mad. I don't know, people. But I took German instead, mainly because I'd been doing French for about 5 years and I was fucking shit at it. German, I could basically say my age and ask the way to the railway station, which in the 40s, in the 1940s, you didn't want to do that, did you? Yeah, that's what I did. I never even I put limited amount. We took 10 GCSEs. That's what we had to do. And I thought, well, I'm going to pass 9 of them. You know, German had to be the one that was called. I did no revision. I did nothing. And I think I got an E for it. That just shows, you know, the pointlessness of it. Because I go abroad, people. I travel. You know, I've been to places, Egypt, fucking places in Europe, fucking places, Africa and other places, you know, around the world. They all fucking speak English. That's all you need to know. And I know people say it's nice to make the effort, but when people come over to England and they try to speak English and you're like, fucking hell, mate, get the sentence out, son. That's how we are when we go over to France and Germany. Try and get a sentence out in, well, at least I'm making the effort. They'd rather you didn't. They would probably rather just practice your fucking English. I know. Hey, man, you got to respect the cultures and learn their language. It's pointless. When people come over and try English over here, how fucking retarded do they sound? That's how we sound when we're trying our best French or German. I don't know. I take my hat off to anybody who can learn a foreign language. I can't do it. And if they're self-improving in lockdown for something, because like even if you're pretty good, if you don't have the accent of French or the accent of fucking German, you just sound fucking retarded when you're over there asking for stuff. You know, like, can I have a baguette? Oh, fuck. I really want a cream bun, but I only know the word baguette. Oh, fuck. Jesus, you limited your options there for what you can eat. Just point and say, I'll have 2 of them, me old booty. Come on. Everybody speaks English, don't they? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Not into that sort of self-improvement. That could be it. That could be it, people, couldn't it? But that's pretty much what I've been doing. Just obsessing about my fucking garden and planning it out and shit like that. You know, that's what I'm doing in the lockdown after fucking, what is it now? 8 weeks since I had my operation. So 8 weeks that I've been in this flat, not gigging, not doing anything, watching TV, watching Netflix. That becomes fucking, after a while, oh, fuck me. Man, every day. What is it today? It's Monday, innit? So this is how I'm planning my week at the moment. I've got Killing Eve, comes out on Sunday. That sees me through Sunday night. Maybe a bit of Monday. I'll probably read a book a little bit. Have something to eat, start obsessing about that. As soon as I've eaten, I start thinking, oh, fucking hell, what am I going to have for my next fucking meal? Woo! This is the fantastic time we're having here. And then I'll watch something else in the afternoon, probably do a bit of washing up, wash up the plates that I'm going to use for my later meal. So I've already started planning it. Then I'll watch something else in the afternoon, probably have a bit of a snooze. Wake up, have a bath, if I haven't had one, or a shower or something like that after my little snooze. Have a cup of tea, sit down, relax for a while, and then think about what I'm going to watch at night. And then Tuesdays comes round, so I'll watch Better Call Saul. And then the day just goes on again, doesn't it? Eat, try and fill that time. I feel like at the minute that we're all living a little bit like Hugh Grant in the film About a Boy, where you're trying to section off the hours of like before you can fucking eat again. And then that's the exciting time of day when you can fucking eat again. And then you probably have a couple of beers and go, well, you know, like it's Wednesday afternoon, but you know, I haven't really got anything to do. So like I'll have a couple of beers, you have a little sleep, you wake up, you feel a bit hungry. You know, it gets exciting when you need to take a shit. Woohoo! Let's hope it's a fucking runny one, so this can fucking check the clock down a little bit. I don't know. Let's on that note, let's have a little bit of tea, people. And now they're changing the laws a little bit. That's it. They think they're going to, in the UK, I don't know the rest of the world, America, Belgium, places like that are listening. I don't know how your lockdown is going, but at the minute, they're talking about like relaxing the lockdown laws a little bit, where you can like possibly meet up with around about 10 people. So then you've got to make that fucking list. If you're not a popular person, I haven't, by the way, if anybody's struggling to fill that list of people, you can have some of fucking mine if you want. I've got a lot. I've got about 3 people that will be on that list of 10. I've got 7 going spare people. I'm going to start auctioning them off. I've got a mum. I got a mum. Everyone's got a mum. I've got my mum, and then possibly my nan. If I make her list, that's the other thing, isn't it? If you don't make, hey, you say, oh yeah, you're going to be in my group of 10. Well, you haven't really made my group of 10, so this is where the friction's going to occur, people. I can't see that happening, can you? Like, I remember, do you remember when the chlamydia adverts were out? And they were like, if you're one person and you sleep with somebody with chlamydia, and then they sleep with 2 people, and they sleep with 2 people, and they sleep with 2 people, and the next minute everybody's like on the adverts, knob and fanny are dropping off. That's what it's going to be like, because it's not just going to be kept to that group of 10, is it? Like, you'll have like 5 people who, like, their group of 10 is different, and then, you know, you might as well just open the pubs and just, like, you know, feed people alcohol and just, like, you know, slip them a Viagra in there as well. It's going to spread like wildfire again. I don't know. That's my non-medical opinion coming out there, people. No medical training, but, like, look at that situation and you can just see it fucking happening, can't you? If you put a cube of fucking sugar down on the ground and one ant finds it, the next minute, there's fucking covered in ants everywhere. That's what it's going to be like, people. This is my fear-mongering going on right now. Oh, fucking hell. 12 minutes already, people. I've been blathering on. I did see one thing that annoyed me very much. A petition on Facebook for, what was it, for starting up, for reopening the gyms. This was it. And the thing that annoyed me about it was posted by somebody who's a PT, not on my timeline or in my friends group, but I saw it. And so he's obviously a personal trainer, so he's all fucking for it. But the thing, what they did on the petition, like everybody does now with everything, because everybody's latched onto, hang on a minute, people give a lot of time to people with mental health issues and stuff like that. They were saying on there, which is a good thing, by the way, just before you start fucking writing in, what they'd put on there was like, obviously for physical well-being and mental well-being as well. He's got a fucking vested interest for the gyms opening up. You know, there's other things you can do for your mental health. Go for a fucking run. Go over the park and fucking do a few pull-ups. If you can do it, I don't know. You know, go for a run, go for a bike ride, go for something. Forget about going to the gym. All that fucking sweat and breathing on all those. You'd have to fucking hose down the apparatus every 30 seconds while somebody's on there. I was saying, like, I indicated towards the park over here just then because, and said about that because I saw this morning a PCSO. There's a dude who lives up the road. A guy who lives up the road. And he goes over the park all the time, does pull-ups, chin-ups, fucking stands there skipping and shit like that. He's at the peak of physical fitness, this guy. And I saw him working out. It's just him, goes over there on his own, working out over the park, near the little seesaws and that. Like on the swings, just pulling himself up on the swings. Not that I'm watching him like a weirdo. I was just outside, noticed him. And I noticed a PCSO goes straight, walking down the road and just locked into him. This is my time to shine, baby. I got these new powers to use. Fucking hell. What a fucking asshole. The guy is just fucking working out on his own, minding his own business. He goes down there every fucking day. Maybe I was a little bit more because he's a black dude, and I was just like, fuck the police, man. This is it. I don't know, happening even over here. I don't know. There was just something about it that I didn't like. Maybe it was the racial aspect to it or whatever. It just seemed like he could have just fucking walked on, but he couldn't allow himself with his little high-vis fucking PCSO shit stamped all over the back. He just couldn't allow himself just to let it go. He's a guy who goes over there every fucking day to work out. You know, he's just keeping trim. The gyms are closed. Obviously, they're not going to open no matter what fucking, you know. The other thing on this petition as well was the closing date was October. I imagine they'll be open by then, my friend. Just be fucking patient, Mr. fucking PT fucking. I'm setting up a petition, fucking geezer. But yeah, I felt a bit sorry for the old. The old geezer working out over there today, and he looks so smug. The fucking peace, you know, fucking police, fucking whatever they are, community support officers. That's it, and it PCSO, yeah, police community support officer. Looks so fucking smug. Oh, I've got a little bit of power, a little bit more power now. I can. Hey, what you doing over there? Working out? That's illegal. Fuck off. Jesus, man. I don't know. What is the world coming to? Where you can't fucking just work out. He's literally doing what they said. Like, you can go out and work out. And he got moved on his way. The fucking... It made me want to play, like, Fuck the Police by NWA. Just, like, fucking at full volume as he was walking by. I don't know, man. Talking about hip-hop. Let's have a little bit more tea before I start this. Let's have a little time check as well. 17 minutes, fucking hell. Little bit of tea there. I did yesterday. This was part of my little routine of fucking making it through the day, people. I did watch the Beastie Boys documentary. Well, sort of like documentary. It's more of a fucking TED talk. I'm quite into hip hop music, particularly like late 80s, early 90s, Tupac, Biggie, all that sort of shit. I quite like that. And the Beastie Boys, I don't know. Sabotage is a fucking great song. And love the video to it. But the rest of their stuff, it just seemed a little bit fucking cheesy and shitty. And I don't know. The documentary type thing, obviously one of the geezers died in like 2012. I think, Yauch, was it? Adam Yauch or something like that. He died in 2012. So you got the other two geezers like with him. Not with him, obviously. They didn't fucking haul him on stage. But it's like a stage show that they've done. Almost like a TED Talk doing a history of the Beastie Boys, where they came from, all the fucking little deals they did, like Russell Simmons and that, and then like how their fucking album bombed and then like became something else, and how they've sort of like changed their sound, and which was quite interesting to watch. But they always seemed like the lame asses of like hip hop, like the hey man fucking, and I know like they say it on the documentary, the song you got to fight for your right to party, or whatever. They said that on the documentary that, hey man, it was meant to be lampooning sort of like those frat boys in that, and then that's all they ever got. But I don't know, looking at it, I don't think it was really. I know they can say that because they want their legacy to fucking erase that fucking song of like, woo, fucking Bill and Ted shit. But I don't know, man. The documentary was it's a stage show, basically, a stage show of them standing on stage with an audience. I don't know. I'd have felt, if I was in the audience, I'd have felt short fucking changed by it. It was okay. I imagine the other geezer who's dead was the main driving force behind the fucking behind the songs and everything, because you know, why would you do a fucking TED Talk type show? It just didn't seem to work. That's the thing. I mean, it was quite interesting and shit like that. I think it's on, what was it? It's on Apple, I think. I watched it, not particularly legally, but it was on a site I frequent every now and again to watch things, and yeah, it was just, I don't know, man. Like, they just seemed like they were the lame asses, and they're still the fucking, you know, they go out on stage and they're wearing fucking chinos and fucking a jumper, like a fucking woolen jumper, as if they're like just come straight from an M&S fucking modeling fucking job. I don't know, man. It just seemed a bit lame. And then after that, I just needed to have a little touch, and then I fucking found a great documentary about Steve McQueen, which called The Man and Le Mans, which is about his film and Le Mans that he made, that absolutely fucking tanked at the box office, but was just like a pure sort of like his love letter to sort of like racing and motor racing and that sort of thing. And it was just fucking, the documentary is fucking great. Just like seeing how one man had a passion and a vision of what he wanted to do and fucking did it. And now it tanked at the box office. I think it cost like $7 million or something, which back in 1970, I think, was like shitloads of cash. And it made it was $7 million it cost, and it made 5.5, I think, at the box office. But for somebody like was that much in love with motor racing, and a lot of the films are filmed in the 1970 Le Mans race, they had like a car going round within the race, like with two cameras at the back, one in front. So when the cars were going round them, they were getting that sort of like almost like panoramic sort of like overtaking maneuver, and then going down by the side of the cars and shit like that. And then they had to weave a story into all of this, which it seems like Steve McQueen just wanted to fucking make a documentary about it. But then they had to somehow weave some story in that wasn't there at all. They hadn't wrote the story when they started filming it. I think it was like something like, I don't know, a certain amount of film. I've got like 1 million miles of film, but that sounds mental in my head. 1,000, I don't know. But there was fucking shitloads of film used in it, and a load amount of money wasted and shit like that. One of the drivers lost his fucking leg in a crash. That's the 70s for you people. You know, one of the drivers just driving round, like filming a scene, and that crashes his car. Fucking his leg pops off. Never mind. You know, like it's just, you know, we're making films in the 70s. What are you gonna do? Just filming from the fucking waist up. That's what we're doing. Oh, fucking brutal, man. Brutal. Let's have a little bit more tea. But I thoroughly recommend that. That is on that's on iPlayer at the minute. We're on about 25 minutes, people. But I fucking love Steve McQueen. I absolutely love him in every film. Great Escape, fucking great. Towering Inferno, Bullet, fucking loads of stuff. He's just like the coolest guy. And he just comes across as, obviously he's dead now. He died in 1980 or something. But he just comes across as like a really sort of like passionate guy, particularly about motor racing and stuff like that. And it's a really fucking good documentary to watch. This is how I've been filling my fucking time. None of this fucking language learning for Benny boy. Anyway, let's have a look at some shit that's been going on in the news. Obviously, at the minute, one of the major news stories that's been fucking floating around at the minute is the Kim Jong Un, isn't it? Kim Jong Un, is he alive? Is he dead? We fucking don't know. Like apparently he's alive, like as of Monday now, but like he went in for a fucking, what was it, heart problem or something like that. And if he had have died, they'd be like, nobody is available for comment or anything like that. Everyone's fucking tight-lipped as shit over there about everything. What about the doctor? Can we interview the doctor? Oh, no, him or any of his close relatives are not available and will never, ever be available again for comment on that. Oh, why is that? We've tried to get in touch with him. I don't know. It just seems to have disappeared. Yeah, so that was one of the major things. Obviously, Donald Trump saying about injecting fucking disinfectant and shit. I think, I don't know, there was a spin on that or something, but people have actually, I read, whether this is true or not, I don't know. This is like, another fake news story or whatever, but people have actually been doing it in the States. Listeners in the United States, get fucking hold of your people. You know what I mean? Just do that. Fucking hell. Jesus, it sounds like I've been injecting it, doesn't it? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at this fucking weird fucking story that we've got out here at the minute. This is Tattoo Addict. Here we go. Tattoo Addict 24, unusual name. Tattoo Addict 24 shares jaw-dropping photo of how she looked before inking. I always I've got tattoos myself, right? I've got like one on my shoulder, one going down my thigh that I regret massively. They're 90s tattoos as well. None of this fucking all colourful, all brilliant. Hey, man, this is really cool tattoos that they do these days. These are old school 90s. I've got a Celtic sun on my left shoulder that was originally black, and now is that fucking weird, bluey, skinny, fucking faded shit that just looks like marble, doesn't it? And I've got like a Celtic thing going down my leg, which is, I don't know, people. I was about 19, 20 when I had them done. I was like, hey, man, this is going to be cool forever. And then the 90s passed. Kurt Cobain died. Oasis split up. And then you're just like, oh, fuck, man. We all make mistakes. But anyway, Tattoo Addict, model. This is what she is. She's a model, tattoo addict, 24, shares jaw-dropping photo of how she looked before. She's got tattoos on her face. This is the issue. This is the point I was trying to make, people. She's got tattoos. I regret the tattoos that's on my shoulder and on my leg, right? I kind of regret those because they look fucking shit. But there's something weird about having a fucking face tattoo that just sets you, it just looks fucking, I'm never going to stop being freaked out by somebody like with a fucking face tattoo. It's just, there's just something, neck tattoos or whatever. Yeah, it's not my thing, but you can see it. They're all right. You can kind of cover them up a bit, but it's your fucking face. That is your fucking hello world. And you've just fucking painted all over it. Anyway, this woman, she looks like a fucking kid's doodle book. That's what she looks like. Her fucking face, she's got an upside down cross on one cheek. Some sort of, it looks like Chinese letter in there. She's got a fucking little goatee thing. It makes it look as though she's got a fucking beard. Something weird about people with face tattoos, man. A model who shot to fame when she started sharing photos of her intricate body art has shocked people with the latest image. I imagine it's the image of her without tattoos, and people have just gone, holy fucking shit. She looks like she's had a bit of fucking lip work done there as well. Either that or she's been got her lips stuck in a fucking Hoover for a day. She's got that. Amber Luke, who has spent more than 20 grand on her tattoos, fuck me, has posted images when her skin was clear before she began the ink work. The Australian model, who is known for her striking looks, no shit, yeah. She's got a fucking, she's let a kid fucking with, I don't know, some sort of twitchy kid draw all over her face. She looks like a fucking, you know, an ADHD kid's fucking bedroom wall. She's also as jaw-dropping characteristics include dermal piercings. What's a dermal piercing? What the fuck is a dermal piercing? Let's Google that. Google. Fucking hell, I even said that. Dermal piercing. Oh, right, in the skin. Looks like, right. Yeah, she's got one right in the fucking middle of her forehead. And eyes that have been inked a bright shade of blue. Oh, fuck me, man. She's had her eyeballs tattooed. That has got to be fucking painful, hasn't it? Just seeing that, because you naturally just close your eyes, surely. I don't know, each to their own, man, but Jesus. She's laying on a bedspread and she looks like she's fucking, like, merging in with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fuck me. She looked very different before the tattoos. She looks like a fucking Barbie doll. Yeah, she's had lip work done. And cheek fucking implants. Must have had. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There fucking is. But the biggest contrast, fucking hell, is definitely her lack of inkings. Yeah, fucking hell. If the influencer was to wear the floor-length gown today, you'd be able to see tats on her chest, arms, and face. Well, yeah, fucking... Oh, man, yeah, she looks weird. Like, close-up, she looks... Oh. She looks... Her face looks... It looks... She looks like a fucking doll. You know, that weird doll, fucking skin too fucking smooth. You know, big lips, big eyes. She looks like a fucking Disney cartoon character that's fucking joined a fucking biker gang. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just not... I can't see that fucking... Hey, you met my new missus? We call her the fucking Notebook. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, each to their own and shit like that, but fuck me. You do judge people with fucking facial tattoos. I don't care what you say. If you're walking down the street, it's late at night, somebody pops out at you, and it's just like some girl or something like that, just some normal plain. If it was the girl before she was fucking tattooed, you'd be like, ah, fine. The girl with the fucking dragon tattoos fucking jumps out at you with all tattoos over her face. Fucking hell, Jesus, sweetheart, behave yourself. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm getting old, people. Maybe that's it. That's what people say, innit? Oh, what's it going to look like at fucking... at the age of 80? She must have been having those those face tattoos. And people will go into what's that going to look like at 5:20? Jesus, what the fuck are you doing to yourself? I don't know, people. I don't know. That is episode 102. We're fucking late. We're going to get 103 banged out on Tuesday, people. We're going to get it banged out on Tuesday. So that will be out in 24 hours. If you want to message me or anything like that, you can email me at podcast@benbriggs.co.uk. Like the page, do whatever, share it if you want to. I will be back tomorrow, motherfuckers, on the 28th of April. Take care till then. Goodbye.